Hey guys, it's me, the Senile Simmer, and welcome back to my channel. If you are a regular, I welcome you back. If you are new, I welcome you and hope that you find something to your liking here and you'll stay a while and come back and maybe even hit that subscribe button and tell your friends. Welcome to a brand new Sims 4 series. Originally, this was going to be a mod review. But two things happened. One, the mod didn't work. And two, I had no audio, no voice. So I'm going to go through 2 hours of recording, voice over what I can, tell the story of this family for the beginning before we get into the actual werewolf gameplay. As you can see, we are in Create a Sim. We're doing the questionnaire to determine who our sim will be. And as soon as he turned around, I knew we were changing the sim because I don't know why the game has to put those earrings on every male sim. I'm sorry, they don't even work on a female. They certainly don't work on a male. But we have a career, we have skills, we have bowling, we have starting funds. All of that is going to be negated by a spin of a wheel. We are going to change this sim into a female right quick. There are lots of random generators where you can create a sim uniquely. This is by Kawaii Stacy, and I will leave the link down below. We have colorful hair color. We have light skin color. Our body type is athletic. No predetermined facial features. I get to choose those. Eye color will be unnatural. I wasn't quite sure what it meant by that, but I figured it out in the game. And makeup and fashion would be my choice. When it comes to traits, of course, we're going to spin this one 3 times. Loves the outdoors, mean, and perfectionist. For our body and facial part size, we get average. Goals are we need to find our soulmate. Under skin and body details, we got piercing. Hair length will be long. And a voice will be our choice. When we spun our starter money, we got rich, which we will change to poor a little bit later. We have a what to do. My sim likes karaoke. Sexual preference is my choice. Just a little fun story enhancer. We're going to get caught cheating. Where to live? With strangers? No. We respun that one right away. And we got homeless, which was great because I planned on doing a rags to riches to start this out. So this is where we respun rich. And we got poor, and we're happy with that. Meet Kimberly Dickerson. She loves the outdoors. She's mean and a perfectionist, as we had rolled. And she has this soulmate aspiration. I couldn't find karaoke on the list, so I decided that she likes singing. Ninja! When it came to her outfits, I decided to go with the Werewolf Pack because of its dirty, grungy, ripped up look. And we reused a lot of the items across. That shirt is almost in every outfit. That is the same as her formal. Those shorts are in several outfits. And the winter is the same as her every day. I did decide that her hair, it said bright colors, but I wanted to give her the look that maybe she hadn't had a chance to have her hair re-dyed in a while because she's down on her luck and doesn't have a lot of money. So this particular hairstyle lets her roots show. A random spin determined that we would be living in Strangerville. I did let her keep her job, and I set her money to 0 simoleons. Of course, we got the obligatory, "Do you want to go to Batu?" phone call, but we didn't get a welcome wagon, ever, and I played a full week. The first thing I did is send her over to the library. It's a good place to meet people and also to work on your skills. The first person we met was Totaru Abe, who is the local librarian. We spent a little bit of time to get to know him because we needed to make a friend. It was one of our whims. And then our aspiration and our whims both said, let's schedule a date. So we decided to do a little flirting, and then we took him to the 8 Bells bar. Things happened very quickly, as they do in The Sims, and by the time the date was over, we had our first kiss and our first boyfriend. Then we headed home and looked for a place to sleep. Being in desperate need of money, I decided to sell our bucket from our date, and then I bought some starter seeds so that I could start a garden, and I bought a whoop-hoo bush. We bought a cooler so we could have some quick meals, and surprisingly enough, we had enough for a twin-sized bed. Then we put down a platform to put our stuff on, put in some columns, and a roof. And now we have the beginning of a tiny home. So we planted our seeds and watered them, and then settled down for a long night's rest. The next morning, we took care of our needs. Then Toru called to see if he should get a promotion. Of course, we said yes. And then we decided to dig a rock. And then, because we had trash in our pockets, we decided to sell some apples and buy a trash can. Her needs are looking pretty good as we head off for our first day of work, and we work hard. A local animal shelter has invited Kimberly to MC their fundraiser, but she forgot to prepare should she mine the internet for animal jokes or wing it and hope for the best. Mine the internet. How dare Kimberly insult the dignity of animals by laughing at their expense. The crowd is generous with their disapproval and stingy with their donations. Performance loss small. But we do have enough money to buy a sink so we can kind of wash up a little bit. The next day we got notification of Geekcon and thought we might as well attend. When we got there, we decided let's do the rocket ship first. Technical troubles. Kimberly smacks her comm system again. Ever since she arrived in space, she's been experiencing forms of interference in her radio communication. She's about to phone tech support when she sees it, the 5th solar flare in the last half hour. That explains it. Kimberly decides she'd better go investigate. She is nearing the sun when she spies an immense flying saucer with a jolly-looking alien wedged into the cockpit. The alien is manipulating some kind of phase beam to fire asteroids directly into the sun. As each asteroid hits, the sun flares and the alien laughs. What should Kimberly do? We decided to reason with him. It takes a while for Kimberly to get the alien's attention, but once she does, the alien is quite reasonable about things. This seems to be his species' version of golf. Claiming he didn't know it would mess up communication, he hands over his space rocks and goes on his way. We return back safely, and we sell those space rocks for 95 simoleons. The next thing we do is participate in the hackathon. We didn't do very well. We only got a score of 10%, while the winner, Miss Cecilia Kang, got a score of 79. Then we decided to do the ultimate gaming test, and we got a score of 30. We needed a score of 70 to pass, so we failed that as well. We decided to order a hot dog, and then we head home. Our needs were actually really good, so we decided to go back to the library and do a little writing of comedy. We reached level 4 in the comedy skill. We also got the phone call about my great-great-grandpa's whatever. We took the money, absolutely. I then went home and used that money to turn our platform into an actual building, complete with walls and doors. I expanded it a little bit to make room. Got rid of the whoop-whoop bush and got a toilet. Then I decided that the bathroom should be its own room, complete with a shower and toilet paper and lights. It's a real house now. But I wasn't done. I decided it needed a kitchen, so then I got a refrigerator and a couple of counters. Couldn't afford a stove, but I could get a wastebasket, and was able to get flooring for both the bathroom and the main room, but not wallpaper. There wasn't enough money for that. Did get a window. She was feeling so accomplished, she invited Toru over for a little celebration, which he gladly said yes. Then she took a pregnancy test. It turns out she's not pregnant, which is probably for the best. The next morning, she cooked her very first home-cooked meal. Then we got a pop-up that asked if we disliked gardening. We spun the wheel. No, not necessarily. I noticed that she had a whim to ask someone out on a date, so we called up our good buddy Toru. Took him to the Five Bells because really where else is there to go? By the time the date was complete, we had finished our milestone. We decided to become best friends. And then I thought, why not propose? And then there was this really weird glitch where they were on opposite sides of the table, but they're engaged. I thought about having him move in with me, but I decided to wait until I could at least afford a double bed. The next day was TV season premiere, so I sold the ice bucket that I got on our last date so that I could buy a TV. The penguin comes in purple, and she could not resist. And she went off to work. I had her work hard. She got the promotion. She's now level 4. That gave us some much needed cash. And it looked like she needs to get a violin or a guitar, so I bought her guitar. And we finished off the kitchen with a stove and a sink. Next morning while we were out gardening, we got that pop-up again to see if she likes gardening. We did the spin. It comes up, no, we don't necessarily like gardening, but it is Love Day, so we asked Toru to come over. We give him a Love Day gift. He invites us out on a date. We go somewhere. We woohoo in a bush, because why not? I discovered that I needed more guitar skill, so I started practicing. He tipped me before he left. Then a whole bunch of other people started tipping me, so I kept playing until it was almost time for work. I got home barely in time to head out the door. And work hard. I got a pop-up, chance of a lifetime. There was no reason not to take this, because if we took it, we would get fame and we would level up in our career. If we didn't take it, nothing would happen. So, of course, we took the deal. We chose the musician branch. And there's our promotion. When I got home from work, I decided to go to the Spice Festival because I thought I could harvest the plants that are found there. Then I decided to play my guitar, which Brittany wasn't all thrilled with the competition, but I leveled up my guitar skill. Then I grabbed a bite to eat and headed home. Little renovation, I decided to sell out my little bed and get a double bed and build a full bedroom. Found the Rock of Ages stereo in my inventory, put that in. Found out I couldn't afford a piano, but we're doing pretty good so far. The next morning, we did a few chores. We did some gardening. We repaired a sink. Then we called Toro over and decided to elope immediately. We got our milestone complete and move in Toro to our house, which gave us 143,000 simoleons, which I put back to 100. I immediately took him in for a makeover because he's wearing those earrings. I gave them both wedding rings. And then I proceeded to give him a makeover. A little better hair, different glasses, pierced ears, and a little fitter body. And he looks much better. Now that he's looking fine, it's time for the honeymoon. And then we need to get him a job. We are in Strangerville, so I went with the military career for him. He needs fitness. So I decided that he likes fitness. I sent him out on a couple of jogs. And then I checked. We can't afford the training bot, but we can afford a punching bag. And so I bought that for him. Toro made it to level 3 in fitness. Kimberly got level 3 in video games. They practiced their skills together. She got level 4 of guitar, so I sent her to bed. Then he got level 5 of fitness, and I sent him to bed. And then we got notification that it was summer. And this was when I decided, even though the mod that I was trying to test out didn't work, I did enjoy this family. And that's when I decided I would make them my werewolf LP couple. Maybe each of them will take a different vein. She's a little more edgy. There are 2 different groups of werewolves, and maybe they'll each choose a different one. Maybe only one will get bit. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I think next episode we will move them into the new town and we'll progress from there. In the meantime, I will leave you with hugs and cookies. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye. That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. There are 2 new videos down below that you can watch. Leave a comment if you'd like. I usually do reply. Hit the like button to share it on your Twitter. I can be found on Twitter and also on Twitch. And above all, have a really great day. Bye-bye.